All right, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Coop. It's your boy Bartholomew Wrigley back at it again with the appetizers. I'm here with the boys, and we're back on it with some more Halloween stuff. We already did a Halloween costumes episode, but we're doing another one, Costumes 2.0, because we're getting festive, and Halloween's all about them costumes. So, we talked about this before, and how disappointed that Leviticus is in Trunk or Treats, but what costumes are you guys wearing to the Trunk or Treats this year?
Is Drew?
It's Austin.
We got Tank.
This is Leviticus, and I love Halloween. It's the one time of year when everyone wears a mask. Not just me. People think it's fun to pretend you're a monster. Me, I spend my life pretending I'm not.
That's beautiful.
I've become so numb.
Pain without love. Pain.
Was that from Dexter?
It's from Dexter. I watched that episode this morning.
Cue the
I should
Papa
probably
Roach.
I should write that in my book of cringy one-liners.
That's more than a one-liner, though.
There's plenty of those. All right, so costumes though. So you're going to the Trunk or Treat this year. I know all of you are. What are you dressing up as?
I'm thinking about doing a Viking again,
Why?
like customizing it, because I built my whole costume here. I used football pads and made them into big skull shoulder pads, and made a big axe out of. It would hurt if you got hit with it. It was like a piece of plywood on a pickaxe handle, and it was pretty awesome.
It's for the people that give you the corn balls at the door. It's a giant wooden
Fucking
axe.
Bat it right
cornball?
back at 'em.
Dude, I wish that our neighborhood got more trick-or-treaters in it so we could do like a little haunted house in my front yard.
Stop
kinda-
going to trunk or treats then.
It's kind of
It's the
weird
reality.
that you guys don't have like a bunch of trick-or-treaters because it's literally just
Dude, I thought
House,
we would.
house,
When I moved in here.
all
I
the way
thought that-
down.
Yeah, I thought we would, but that first year, there wasn't nobody.
You know where they were at?
The Trunk or
The
Treat.
fucking trunk or treat, the biggest.
Is that just like is it just like a parking lot with like tons of cars
Yeah,
next
the
to them and they
school
just
Yeah, and you pass candy out from your trunk.
that's lame as hell.
Yeah, ruined.
But it's
I remember
safe.
we used to get in like my aunt's van and she'd take us like to Skyline in Forsyth. It was like the rich neighborhood, and so she'd take us up there and like open the slide door and we'd run to the house and go get candy and get back in the van and go to the next giant house and get out and get candy. That's how we did it.
But
dude.
what were you dressed up as when you did that? What was your costume?
Dude, so many things. My first one was like just a bee, bro. I was just a bee.
So you were Jerry Seinfeld from the B movie.
Yeah.
So
Nice.
who'd you hook up with when you were out
And
there?
then that hot brunette chick, what's her name? I can't remember.
You clapped.
Yeah. I don't know how, but I did.
You ruined a marriage as a bee.
I used to be really big into Star Wars, so I got I had a full I wouldn't say authentic. I don't know how authentic it was. I bought it from Disney, but it was like a full Jedi outfit, boots and all, and then I had the lightsabers that I made.
I'm
I'd go
disappointed
around
that you
using
said that you
those.
were a kid and you bought it from Disney and it was Star Wars.
Yeah, that kind of hurt a little bit.
That shows my age. Continue though.
No, after Disney bought Star Wars, it became trash.
But which
Personal
Jedi were you?
opinion.
Were you Mace Windu?
No,
That's
dude,
what I would've
no. I was Anakin. I was my own Jedi actually, but if I had to choose, I'd be Anakin. Because if he would have not been Darth Vader, he would have been freaking badass.
Anakin pre-killed the kids or post-killed the kids?
Nah, pre-kill the kids, bro.
I would choose
ain't doing
Anakin
that.
too because I also hate sand.
I thought you were going to say, I choose Anakin too because I also hate kids.
No, I wasn't going to say that.
I turn into the Anakin that killed the kids when they give me those cornballs at the door, bro.
when they started Trunk or Treat.
Yeah, he's like, sir, the cornball, and I go,
Yeah, it just
and I
zooms
light
in
the
on the side of
lightsaber.
you.
I remember one year for Halloween. This was before they started doing trunk or treats, but our church had a actual Halloween party, and that's where they started. The church is doing Halloween parties, and then they turned into trunk or treats and just ripped the holiday away from us. But we'll talk about that at another time.
So are churches the villains?
Yeah, but we
They used to do them in nursing homes too. But I was always too scared
Well,
to
the
go
nursing
there.
home that was cool. I liked going in the nursing home and walking up and down the hallways.
I was
and
too
getting the candy
scared
from
to
the
go
old
in there.
people. That was cool. Like you brought joy to the nursing home people, and you
Yeah,
got candy.
That's true.
Like,
Was anybody dressed up like the Grim Reaper?
well, no, that would have been funny, but no. But at this church Halloween, at this church Halloween party, though, they told us we couldn't dress up as anything scary or morbid.
That's
Like
how
it
we
had
do
to
all the
be a
trick-or-treats
family-friendly
now.
costume. And I told my mom, I said the only thing I can think to go as is Jesus. And they proceeded
that
to
is
dress
so,
me up as Jesus
so
and took
fitting
me
to you.
they took me to the church Halloween party dressed as Jesus. I even had a crown of thorns. And I'll never forget the pastor's grandson came up to me and he goes, I think we were probably in the 5th, maybe 6th grade. He goes, "Hey man, people are really upset about your costume. Like, you probably shouldn't have dressed up as Jesus." And it kind of ruined my whole night, so I just took the crown off, and I was like, I think I was just telling people I was a
Jedi.
disciple.
You're a Jedi.
I was a Jedi. Yeah.
You were a Jedi disciple.
Jedi
You
disciple.
were Judas.
Yeah. That
That's tough.
But if I go to a trunk or treat this year, I think I'm gonna dress up as Luffy from One Piece.
That's fire.
Who's that?
That's some guy on an
Oh,
anime.
is that the guy that they ripped from Reed Richards?
I don't know anything about it. I just know my nephew likes it a lot, and I think it'd be funny to dress up as him.
I've actually watched. I'm behind like 30 episodes now, but I'm fully caught up almost on
On
One Piece.
all episodes.
1,000. I think I got to 1,029 or 1,040, something like that, somewhere around there. Yeah,
That's crazy.
took me like 3 months.
I seen a short the other day where a guy talks about getting a wish to forget all of One Piece so he can rewatch it all again. And he's all 1,000 episodes, hell no, and he switches to the next thing.
Dude, it's good, but it's kind of off topic here. But I think Bleach is better than One Piece. If you ever get a chance to watch Bleach, that is
That one
the
was old school.
that one is
Like,
one of the best ones ever.
Show my age again. I remember when Bleach came out.
Yeah, me too.
Well, I remember when
The
it was
day
on
it released,
Toonami,
I
but
watched it.
that's all I remember. Dude, they have a new arc now called 1,000 Year Blood War. That's like, it just came out a couple years ago. And it's the final arc, dude. It is phenomenal. It is
It's
so
not
good.
as good as Yu Yu Hakusho.
Yu Yu Hakusho is
Yeah,
dope.
Yu Yu Hakusho. was
Yeah,
pretty
that one's
good.
pretty solid. That one's good. Never
Said,
forget
"Hey,
that.
you gonna finger blast me here at MSG?" Dude, we should dress up as them for the trunk or treat.
Is the Yu Yu Hakusho?
Austin's got to be Kuwabara.
Austin's
Had to
gonna
get
be
on the
Kuwabara?
pompadour. Lots of hairspray.
You're gonna be
Kuwabara.
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 You're gonna see him and you're gonna understand why.
I was trying to think who his voice actor is. I think it might be. I don't know if it's Vegeta or not. He's somebody else too.
Sabbath.
I don't remember. I'd have to see it. It's been a minute. He's dope. He likes cats. You like cats?
Stupid.
Those would be such hard characters for any of us to do because we all have long hair.
He pulls up that energy store and starts clapping cheeks.
Dude, that one dude, he makes it into a fly swatter and they can't dodge it.
So this year, I think I'm going as an animal.
Dude, you should be Jack Black from Minecraft.
Dude.
You definitely should, dude.
Or Garrett Garbage Man Garrison.
Nah, the other
I'll
one.
be Dennis.
So you're telling us that you're going to dress up as Rob Schneider in The Animal?
Dude, I would do that too. I wouldn't wear a shirt and I'd go running on all fours to the trick or treat, scaring the shit out of everybody.
I
Just
waited
be
on
pulling kids down by my teeth. Just be screaming.
I waited on a guy the other day, and his shirt said "powered by Badger Milk."
That's tough. Speaking of waiting on somebody, this is off topic, but I went to Olive Garden the other day, and the waitress walked up to the table, and she introduced her name, and the dude looked at her and said, "Yeah, my name's Asshole." She said, "Excuse me?" He said, "My name's Asshole, and this is Bitch." And the lady looked at her and said, "And I sure can be."
No way.
Do you think they practice that in the car?
Dude, they had to have.
That's
Like
what
the
I'm
whole
gonna
way
say. Like,
there,
no
he's like,
way, right?
This is how we're gonna do this.
I could feel the cringe creeping up the back of my neck. I wanted
Dude.
to leave
Yeah,
so
secondhand
bad.
embarrassment.
The fact when it like auras the room and everyone in the room is like, oh god, like that's when it's bad, dude.
Bro, imagine you just standing up and leaving right after you heard them say that.
you know that those people asked for more breadsticks as soon as the first basket hit the table.
I did the same thing. They're getting stingy with the bread, bro.
Me and Andrew
I
ate
haven't
there a
been to Olive
couple weeks
Garden
ago, and they gave
forever,
us
man.
plenty of bread.
Dude, they're giving me like 3 breadsticks.
I think Andrew even took some to go.
It must be nice. So back to costumes. The Minecraft ones actually do sound pretty good, man. I could go as Jack Black. I got the gut and everything.
I'm curious what Austin's doing.
I think he said he was going to dress up as Shohei Ohtani.
Better yet, which football fan
And
are
he's
you going to
gonna-
be that day?
He's going to throw cornballs from the trunk of his car at people's heads.
Going to be a Miami Dolphin fan that day, or
You're going to get a Dan No Ringo jersey.
hell yeah?
Dude, I don't know if I'm dressing up this year. I haven't thought about it.
Yeah, you are. Because we got a trunk or treat to go to this year.
Yeah,
I
we're
definitely
going.
think this year I'm going to go to one of those corn mazes where you can shoot the zombies with a paintball gun.
Dude, we went to a haunted house last year out in the middle of freaking nowhere. I don't even remember where it was. It was out past like Ava. I don't know where it was. Me and my girlfriend and her friend. And it wasn't that scary, but the people like could see that I wasn't scared, so they just went after both of them. I had the funnest time of my damn life, dude. It was the funniest shit. Oh my god, dude! I would just sit back there and they'd come at me and I'd just look at them, and then they'd point at them and I'd go, yeah, and then they'd go run up and scare the shit out of them, dude. It was the best thing ever.
The best thing to do at a haunted house is to walk in the back and tell everybody that they try to jump scare the person in the back, and then you get the people to walk in the front, and you just get to enjoy them getting scared the whole time.
Yep.
I got kicked out of the haunted house in downtown Springfield one time.
For doing what?
Have you ever been to that one?
I haven't,
The
no.
Hotel Terror.
No.
So you've been to it. So you know how you ride this slide at the end?
Yeah.
Well, they say if you have any health conditions or if you're pregnant, that you can't go down the slide. And I was just being funny, and this was back in like 2011. And I pushed my gut out as far as I could, and I said, "Oh, I'm pregnant. I can't go down the slide." Well, the rent-a-cop thought he was going to be Mr. Badass, and
Tommy Tough Knuckles.
yeah, Tommy Tough Knuckles, and he's like, "Oh, you want to make jokes?" And he grabbed me by my arm and started pulling me, like, through the backstage area of the haunted house and, like, all the way down. And my dad was with us, and let's just say it didn't go too good for the security guard
Literally.
whenever we got outside.
That's crazy, dude.
Yeah.
Why did he do that?
Because I said I was pregnant, and they said, they were like, we can't take any risk. Like, they were like just being assholes. And I wasn't even
That's
like,
annoying.
when I did it, I wasn't even telling it to them. I was literally telling it to my dad
Yeah,
and the
just
people
like-
we were with. I was like,
Yeah,
oh, I'm
just being a
pregnant. I
joke,
can't go
yeah.
down the slide. And the motherfucker grabbed me by my arm and started pulling me through.
It's like, obviously I'm not fucking pregnant, you know?
Right.
Yeah, that's stupid, man.
So, Austin, you're not getting away from the costume question. What are you dressing up as?
Dude, I don't know what I'm doing.
What's the last costume you dressed up as?
Nick Cage and Con Air.
Why don't you do
That's
it again?
actually a really good one.
Now you got the hair, dude.
I lost one of the boots.
You should be Adam Driver.
No shirt.
More! More!
I was a Super Kitty last year.
You are a what?
Super Kitty?
I was a werewolf.
Hey, I did that once, too. It's
Oh,
pretty
yeah,
cool.
you guys ran a
Haunted bus.
haunted school bus. How'd that go?
I did the whole thing,
What-
pretty much.
I was
Where
Shrek.
did you run a haunted school bus at?
You were Shrek?
Where
I was
did we
Shrek.
What was the event? Was the event a trunk or treat?
Yeah, it actually was,
Oh,
but the
real
cool,
nice.
The cool thing is you can dress up as scary stuff. I seen a juggalo there too.
That would have upset me.
I gave him my hatchet. Man, hold on. I need to see that better. I just got a side view of that. I don't know if I'm ready for what's happening.
Is that the Adam Driver picture?
The way you just whip that shit out, bro. It looks just like him too. Like same build. Yeah.
Why I did it?
Guys, it felt the same fucking way, bro.
Oh, damn, that's fucking funny. Holy shit.
More.
More. It's like sitting there like about to take a shit. He's like, more. Like it's like okay, they're dead. You know. God damn.
Do your jobs allow you to dress up for Halloween if you have to work on Halloween?
I can dress up in my work uniform.
Last year we got to put on like I didn't work during Halloween, but during Christmas we got to put on like Santa hats.
Nice. Our jobs allows us to dress up, and the only time I worked on Halloween, we had like a uniform kind of where I worked at, and it was like a fly fishing shirt, khaki pants, and then we were supposed to wear boots, but most of us just wore non-slip shoes. So that day I was like, you know what, I'm dressing up for Halloween so I don't have to wear this dumbass outfit. And I just wore my regular clothes in there, and they were like, what are you doing? It was like, I dressed up as a student for Halloween. And they were like, they kept trying to tell me that no, and that didn't work. And then I worked at a different restaurant, and they allowed us to dress up. And so I wore the uniform from the restaurant I previously worked at and went to tables at that other restaurant that night.
That's awesome, bro.
Fucking idiot, man.
Yeah, dude.
It's fucking awesome.
But Halloween's a great time.
Dude, it is, man. I agree that the trunk or treats are kind of lame. I used to.
They're not. Embrace them.
Dude, no. Like I like going door to door. It's kind of fun part of it,
I do
especially
too,
when
but
the
it's
people
gone.
dress up, dude.
It's
Yeah.
gone forever.
The thing I like about here is they celebrate Halloween almost all month long.
Yeah.
Back home, it's one night. It's like 3 hours and it's over. And there were
Yeah.
probably trunk or treats, but we weren't. Going to
I
those.
think the trunk or treats are bigger like in the cities though, where they have like, I don't know, like because down south still like they would still do regular trick or treating and stuff.
Yeah, I'll never agree with the trunk or treats. I understand like the convenience of them, you know, especially if you as a parent get off work late and it's during
Oh,
the
for
week
sure,
or whatever.
yeah.
Like the convenience of it is cool, but I kind of feel like it is robbing the children of that classic Halloween going
I always
door to
grew
door.
up door to door, you know.
Yeah.
We see what we
like-
did is we went to the trunk or treat, hit like 3 or 4 of them because each one of them was on a different night, and then the night of Halloween went door to
Going
door.
door to door.
Yeah, see that's
So you're
badass.
I don't eat any of it. Half of it gets donated to the store up the road, and they can feed it to someone else.
Dude, I love candy. It was always cool as a kid too, cause like I always got candy that I'd never seen before. Always, dude. I would
Yeah.
get like the stuff that I liked,
yeah, like
obviously.
The Poparindo
Yeah, or like you
and
get
the,
some.
The
elote.
sugar daddies.
I'd get like this candy. I'm like, dude, what's that? And I love that shit, dude.
Last year we got
Take
a
5.
bowl of candy and we weren't home that night because my wife's birthday's on Halloween, so we,
Oh, that's
we
dope.
went there that night and we stuck the bowl of candy at the end of the driveway underneath a street light, like on a table, and it was kind of like a help yourself thing. And I honestly figured by the time we'd get home, like even just some random person driving by was just going to take the
all
whole
of it. Yeah,
It wasn't touched.
really.
Yeah, and we live in a neighborhood in Springfield.
That's
and like there's
crazy,
kids that
man.
live next door to us across the street, and the bowl of candy wasn't touched. I was like, this is ridiculous.
See, yeah,
Like,
see, that's too much. Like, I'm cool with having trunk or treat, but I feel like you gotta have the OG stuff. Still,
we
you
always get like surgical gloves, and then we fill it up with shit and tie them off and put them out so somebody can just take one of those.
know? Yeah, that's pretty dope.
There's always stuff left over though.
You ever seen somebody leave used hot dogs, one per child?
You said used hot dogs?
Used hot dogs.
No.
Does that mean like you ate it and put it back?
I don't know. It was just a meme at one point, and it was funny.
For like they boiled them and then set them in there.
Is that what we're doing? We're gonna buy hundreds of packs of bar-ass hot dogs and try to get them in everybody's buckets in the trunk or treat.
Do the bags, but put the fingers full of hot dogs. Or do the gloves.
Do the palms is just candy, but then it's just sausages in the
The
finger.
rest of the way, dude.
Tie off each finger.
Because if you shove one in the thumb, they're hitting a sausage before they get any piece of candy, man. Or they're gonna dump it out and go. Sausage is gonna hit the table.
I'd rather try to sneak sausages into the trunk or treat bowls.
You talk about getting kids to stop trick or treating, bro. That's the way to do it. They're like, oh, what candy? Oh.
I kind of feel like too when we were door to door trick or treating, there was always that one house that handed out like the like a hotel complimentary toothpaste and toothbrush.
Yeah.
There was
Oh, yeah.
always one of those people, dude.
Or they'd hand pennies out. You get pennies for no reason, or
Yeah.
you're
So
gonna burn
there's
in
always
hell
this
for
weird stuff you get in your bag,
celebrating
man. Always.
I can remember like being little and getting homemade candy from people's houses.
That's
like
dope,
people giving
man.
us homemade candied apples or those homemade pumpkin or popcorn
Candied
balls, like
onions.
what you guys were talking about. Like
Yeah, that's dope.
The corn balls
Corn balls, yeah.
that was a different time.
or the rice patties.
The rice patties are good. Welcome to the rice fields.
All right, well, that's pretty much it for costumes, I think. Thanks for joining us on this spooky episode here at the Coop. This is Bartholomew Wrigley signing off.
This is Drew, and we're probably gonna have to change the name of this appetizer because it went all over the place.
Miscellaneous.
This
Plus
is
costumes.
So Leviticus.
Stank. Happy Halloween, y'all.
Thanks for joining us.
More. Bye-bye.
Thanks.